Right, let's get the latest business news. And I'm sure there'll be directors in Hollywood trying to make a movie, maybe an AI movie of what's been unfolding, the drama at OpenAI. Bring in Charles Pelgrin. What is going on?
So Sam Altman, the former CEO, is now back in his in what used to be his role as early as last Friday, and he's in a stronger position than he left, Gavin. The OpenAI released a statement late on Tuesday in San Francisco saying an agreement had been reached in principle for his return as CEO with a new initial board. And that was one of the conditions set by investors in OpenAI who were lobbying for Altman to get his job back. The former board is the one that decided to fire Altman last Friday, giving as their only justification that he hadn't been candid in his communications with them. There had been previous disagreements on how to safely develop and roll out the power of generative artificial intelligence, as well as concerns about Altman's other business ventures. The new board of directors for the company that created ChatGPT will be comprised of former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers, Salesforce co-CEO Brett Taylor, and Adam D'Angelo, the CEO of Quora, who is the only survivor of the previous board. One of the company's major backers, Microsoft, had promised to hire Altman and all staff at OpenAI, who threatened to resign if he wasn't reinstated. Its CEO, Satya Nadella, said on X that he was encouraged by the changes. Now, in his statement, Sam Altman made sure to put the partnership between his company and the tech giant at the heart of his messaging, saying, "With the new board and with Satya's support, I'm looking forward to returning to OpenAI and building on our strong partnership with Microsoft." And in other tech news, the head of Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, has stepped down from his role after pleading guilty to breaking U.S. anti-money laundering laws. Changpeng Zhao, also known as CZ in the crypto community, will have to pay a $50 million fine. Matthew Mary Caruchet has the details on this latest blow to the crypto industry.
It's one of the heaviest penalties ever levied by the American justice system. Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, will pay more than $4 billion in fines after it pleaded guilty to an array of charges Tuesday. Founder Changpeng Zhao will step down as CEO, pay a fine of $50 million, and face up to 18 months in prison. After FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried, this is the United States Department of Justice's second successful prosecution of a cryptocurrency exchange CEO this month.
The message here should be clear. Using new technology to break the law does not make you a disruptor. It makes you a criminal.
Among a litany of charges, Binance was found to have violated U.S. sanctions through business with customers from Iran, Syria, Cuba, and Russian-occupied areas of Ukraine. The U.S. government said that Binance also facilitated the crimes of domestic clients by failing to report suspicious transactions.
This meant Binance was allowing illicit actors to transact freely, supporting activities from child sexual abuse to illegal narcotics to terrorism across more than 100,000 transactions.
U.S. authorities had been investigating the platform since at least 2018. As part of the settlement agreement, Binance will be subject to 5 years of monitoring and be required to withdraw entirely from the U.S. market.
And here in Europe, Dutch voters are headed to the polls to elect a new parliament, and economic issues are at the heart of the campaign there. One in particular is that of the housing shortage. 390,000 homes need to be built in the country, and many existing housing is out of reach to people at an average price of around 425,000 euros. That's more than 10 times the modal income in the Netherlands, which is around 40,000 euros a year. People have been mobilizing over the years in the country to push for more social housing to meet these needs, saying that leaving it to market forces has driven up prices. And let's end with a quick look at how the markets are faring this morning. In Asia, we're seeing mixed trading across the different boards in the region. The main driver for investors was the release of minutes from the last U.S. Federal Reserve policy meeting at the beginning of the month. It showed the central bank had no strong desire to apply rate cuts anytime soon. You could see the Shanghai Composite leading the losses down 0.8%. and the Nikkei in Tokyo closing up with 0.3%. And in Europe at the open, we're seeing the main indices all in the green or in the blue because we're at France 24, and the Paris CAC 40 opening over 0.4%. There you have it, Gavin.
It's interesting, you mentioned with the Dutch elections, the whole issue really about the economy. There are 3 headlines in the Dutch press. Bestaanszekeringheid is the headline. Tell me if I got that wrong in Dutch, but it means livelihood security. Charles Pellegrin on our business desk, thank you